Jim Jordan, the Republican from Ohio, vying to be Speaker of the House, lost the first round of voting. The House is currently in recess, and we do expect another round of voting potentially later this afternoon. Wendy Benjaminson joining us right now. She's our Bloomberg senior editor down in Washington. Wendy, as we take a look there at an empty House of Representatives, as everyone cleared out. I don't think anyone expected this to go Jim Jordan's way on the first vote. I guess between vote 2 and, I don't know, vote 15, do you think he's going to end up in the Speaker's chair?
Well, I certainly think he wants to beat Kevin McCarthy's record, 15 votes. But we'll see what happens tonight. There were 14 Republicans who said they didn't want to vote for Jim Jordan or voted against him. In fact, some voting for McCarthy, some voting for Steve Scalise, who was the nominee last week, and others voting for, you know, whoever. Every Democrat voted for Hakeem Jeffries, as expected, but he is 14 votes short of the majority he needs. So he is going to spend the afternoon pushing people, cajoling, begging, and trying to get to that.
Well, I'm curious as to what you think those 14 folks, what they maybe potentially want in exchange for a vote, or is that going to be sort of this immovable object? Because I thought the whole idea was that there was this perception that McCarthy was maybe a little bit too centrist, a little bit too willing to sort of compromise with the Democrats. I don't feel like Jim Jordan is cut from that same cloth. So if he's not their guy in ethos, then who is?
Well, that is the $64 million question, Romaine. Who is? Because the reason a lot of Democrats were uncomfortable with Jim Jordan is because he is not a centrist. He is not willing to compromise. And with an election year coming up and with all the really, really tough issues, keeping the government open after November 17th, aid to Ukraine, aid to Israel, all the humanitarian crisis in Gaza, all the things that they must deal with, they are afraid that Jim Jordan, being the founder of the House Freedom Caucus, will be a blockade to those things and not, you know, the grease in the skid, so to speak.